Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the Philip Banks Memorial Summer Soundboard. Welcome to the Knuck If You Buckingham Palace. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Joined by King Reek, House of Havoc, first of his name. Yes, sir.
I was supposed to be switching it up this week and this week only.
Oh yeah, man.
I had some issues. I'm fresh off a flight, from
jet
Texas.
lag Reek, man.
Yeah. But I had something that I had picked up while I was out there, and it didn't make the trip back. I left it in the rental, you know what I'm saying? So I was going to be on some new nickname alert for this week. But I'm gonna save it.
Check, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get that back this way, and then we're gonna do it properly.
Yeah, big facts. Hey man, Joe. So I switched up my intro a little bit. I went a little less Stewie Griffin, a little more King Booker.
Okay.
I feel like it was a little more appropriate.
I feel you want it.
Because I was on my blast you devil woman type shit. I was like, get on my King Booker. A little bit. So
facts.
Same idea, just different types of like British people got different accents too.
They do.
Like some British people sound like William Regal, and then some sound like Idris Elba. Like there's two totally different British accents right there.
It is different. It really is different.
Like William Regal got like that, that monarchy Queen's English type of vibe going on. You got the type of voice you would hear if you turn the Premier League soccer on at 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning before you watch some NFL football type stuff.
Facts.
True story. That's how I go around here. Watch the Premier League and we watch the NFL all day long. That's Sundays in the fall.
It's real elegant.
Yeah. So we go from the elegant British Queen's English to that roughneck hardcore American football, baby. It's football season, man. College football starting in about 2 weeks. Can't wait. How your team looking this year, man?
Yeah, it's crazy because every year it's supposed to be so good. It's supposed to be like we in good shape. But I don't know. I can never trust my team when it matters. You know what I'm saying? I know what they're going to do. I know what they're going to do for like the first 10, 11 weeks. But it's that down the stretch when we really need to get somewhere is where they start, them check engine lights start coming on. So I don't know.
He said he can't trust his team. Well, go ahead, bro. Finish. Because that irritated me a little bit what you just said. I'm gonna get on you in a second. Go ahead.
I will say we got less to worry about than most years, but still, I just when it comes to closing, what I'm saying, and closing time, that's where I get a little skittish. So I'll say we good until November, and then we'll talk then what happens by like Thanksgiving.
See, that's that bullshit, bro. You said you can't trust your team when it matters. I ain't been able to trust my team at all in about the last decade. How you think I feel? At least y'all won a national title within that time frame. At least y'all was winning the conference during that time. At least y'all beating the shit out of us during that time. Talk about you can't trust your team in closing. I've seen my team win maybe 3 close games in the last since 2018. Damn near every game has been close, except the ones against Ohio State and Michigan. Every game been close, and we done lost every one of them motherfuckers damn near. How you think I feel?
Hey,
how you think I felt the last time we was good? That coach got fired 10 years ago.
Hey,
We ain't
man.
been really that good. We went to the bowl game twice in that time frame. We shouldn't have went one of them times. We barely went. They didn't have enough bowl eligible teams, and we was like the tiebreaker.
Hey, take it from me, man. Sometimes being loyal to your soil means you're gonna get buried in that motherfucker. Sometimes.
Hey man, I was born and raised. I can't help it. I can't help it, man. Hey man, y'all already know W Energy is power in this episode, man. Shout out to W Energy. Go to w.gg.com at checkout. Enter the code YK Wrestling to receive 10% off your order. You know what W is, man. That clean energy. Zero sugar, zero fillers, zero artificial dyes, no hidden ingredients, and a bunch of unique custom flavors. You know, get on them motherfuckers and you stay focused. Take it before work. If you sit and play video games all day, take you some W, bro. You know what I mean? You doing your podcast and you tired and you jet lag like Reek, go ahead, take you some W.
Hey, that would
and you
have came
good
in
for the
clutch.
podcast.
That would have came in clutch today, bro.
I know, man. My man's ran out of W. He don't got no more. He needed it. That's why, just like y'all, Reek should go to w.gg and get him some W and use the code YK Wrestling to get 10% off.
Hey,
Shout out to
we
that
get
good
some
energy.
we get some good discounts, so I might have to check
Oh,
that
yeah.
out.
Big facts, man. Hey, let's get into these shout outs real quick. Probably the saddest shout out we gonna do here. RIP to the other half of the Wild Samoans. Big Afa Anoa'i passed away age 81 this past week. You know, we periodically gave updates on Big Afa throughout the last like year or so. You know, faced a bunch of health issues, and every time you face a health issue, another near fall, kick out right at 2.
Facts, man.
You know what? WrestleMania 26, Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. Just don't have enough in the end. Sometimes you got to take that L.
Yeah,
it ain't an L, man. You know, this is a legend we talking about here. And you already know 3-time tag champ with his brother Sika. Unless you was under a rock, you know, Sika passed away 53 days before his big brother. So yeah, they weren't apart very long. Shout out to them. Shout out to the whole Anoa'i family. Hope they in good spirits, man. It's a tough period of time they going through.
Facts, man.
You know, and you got your little cousin tripping, talking about he the tribal chief. Like,
I'm gonna talk about these youngins in the family because they wilding out this week.
Yeah, y'all was tripping. Like, I know y'all was going through some things, and y'all ain't have to wild out on TV like that same
That's
night.
what I'm saying, bro. That's real crazy. Fresh out
Shout
the
out
hospital.
Fresh out the hospital. Shout out to the Anoa'i family. The news was announced officially by the Anoa'i family as all updates on Big Afa's health were throughout the time. Every time I seen it, it was either his daughter or his sons saying what's good. Every single time, it was them. But your boy Tuna Melts, I guess he thought he was part of the family.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer. Bring that ass here, boy.
Bring that ass here, boy.
Because yet again, you are observably wrong about something else. Man called lying again. Man.
Observe this, brother.
Yeah, observe this, brother. You remember the water boy? Well, folks, Mama's wrong again. Well, folks, Meltzer's wrong again. This man's been parading. Yeah, he's been parading around as a reporter for the last 40 years. 42 years to be exact. This man jumped the gun about 24 hours, maybe 48. I don't remember the math. It was at least a day before Afa actually passed away.
Right.
This man just went on Twitter and before anybody else told everybody Afa done passed away. And then 15 minutes later, this man simply posts a correction. Afa has not passed away. He is battling. No apologies, no acknowledgments, and of course, expectedly, no accountability from Mr. Mills.
And y'all looked at me crazy when I said COVID was slacking.
You know, I did look at you crazy, but you know what? You're right.
I'm saying some people just got to take that one-way ticket.
And you know,
they just bad for the space.
Absolutely. And you know, I saw this man. His name was trending on my feed this morning, and I clicked on it expecting some good news. There's no good news at all.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
It was not the news I was looking for.
Nah, man.
I thought at least he would have got his ass kicked or something. Like, that's what I want to see one day. I want to see somebody just run up on bro at one of these wrestler conventions, one of these, you know, Starcast or whatever that he be at doing live shows. I want to see somebody run up on him and just make things uncomfortable. Don't get physical with him now. Don't get arrested or nothing. I don't want y'all to say, oh, the Young Kings Wrestling told me to. No, I ain't tell y'all to do nothing.
Yeah, you can say I told him. You can say I sent him.
Nah, we didn't tell y'all nothing. Nobody got nothing from over on this side. I'm just saying make things uncomfortable. Now, don't put hands on him and get yourself arrested. And
I will gladly take full ownership of being David's op. I will do that.
He'll take full ownership. His views are not the express views of Young Kings Wrestling. At least not entirely.
Y'all can take that out of context of the show. That's just me being petty.
But our views say, let's make things uncomfortable. He wants to be a reporter. Let's make sure he can, at least in his old age, hold some accountability for once. Because this ain't it.
I want to just answer his question directly. That's what half of these dudes fail to do. Like, they just dance all around the question and just state these side facts that don't directly answer the question. Just tell them to answer the direct question. Is the sky blue? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Like, just get that traction going.
Yeah, man, y'all be out here. Y'all need to be like Clayton Kershaw. Instead, y'all like a dad throwing the ball to a little 3-year-old. Like, nah, you need to pitch that shit the way you got to pitch it. Don't be giving them softball questions. No, family. Let a motherfucker know what it is. Because this man need to know what it is. He ain't been pressed about the bullshit he be putting out enough. Because he still be on the bullshit. He like fucking 70-something years old.
The fact that this man been doing this
42
longer
years.
Longer than we've been alive. And it's not even like we're talking about a guy that is accurate.
He predated Hulkamania doing this shit.
That's atrocious. And it's like, okay, for them first, I'll say the first like 20 years, he was really the only game in town. Fine. After people started stepping up and creating new outlets, it was time to go. It really was. It's about 2 decades too late at this motherfucker. And again, it's not like we're talking about a guy that's accurate. Not even half the time. Guy's wrong 3/4 of the time. And at 1/4 of the time, somebody already reported it first. He just, reiterating what they said.
Yeah.
So we talking a guy who's majority wrong. And in a situation like this, which is a sensitive topic, like I said, it's bad for the space. At what point do we say, hey, maybe let's stop quoting this guy. Let's stop listening to this guy. Let's stop paying, what are we at, $15 a month for this now?
$14.99.
Dog.
Damn.
Y'all can go get...
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I
Bruh, if you want to spend $15 so bad, you can go get the Disney bundle now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, they got a
pay
lot
your
of stuff on there.
$15 for that. Like that's way more
They even got Hulu stuff on
entertaining.
Disney now.
Yeah, Hulu. I think
I was
now
watching
they did.
Baby Boy on Disney Plus, bro.
Bro, listen. I watched Power on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Watched
that's just
Bernie Mac
crazy.
show on Disney Plus. It's wild. So I'm like, and now I think they're seeing the other day. I think they're doing something with Max too. So like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
$15 can go to that for your entertainment. You spending money
Mm-hmm.
on this dude who is toxic. Like that's saying a lot. If you spend $15 a month on that, I know everything about you already and your character.
Yeah, I don't want to hear what you got to say.
Nope. Invalid.
RIP to Afa though, man.
Yeah,
And
big
Secret.
facts.
RIP to the other members of the Anoa'i family that passed on too.
Lost the legends, man.
Maga, Yoko, all them. RIP to all them.
Yes,
Hey, let's
sir.
talk about this week in wrestling history. 1993, we got the debut of the Shockmaster.
Oh,
This is probably my favorite blooper. I wish I saw it live.
Oh man.
It was all bad.
It felt like that period of time, WCW was just a whole lot of, I want to say trial and error, but it was majority error.
Yeah.
That just happened to be trial. Like,
WCW was around for 13 years, bro. I would say like maybe only 2 or 3 of those years were good.
Yeah.
Like, go back and watch. I remember the first time I found out that Kevin Nash did a gimmick before Diesel. And he did Oz over in WCW. I was like, this is ass, bro. Because like Kevin Nash used to come out there, he had like the damn helmet on, like not a helmet, it was like a hat, and it had like the damn like long beard and shit on. He used to come out dressed like the Wizard of Oz. And he gets out there. So I don't know if you remember way back in the day, they used to have a WWE on demand. It was just like on the cable box. It was like with all your like HBO on demand, all that stuff. So WWE, they had like some old classic stuff, maybe like 5 different classic matches. They would load them up every month. I used to check them out, some old shit. So like that's how I found out about it. I was like, it was like Oz versus some WCW early 90s. I'm like, what is this? Turned it on. It's Jim Ross on the call. I'm like, okay, I know that voice. And the dude walks out there as Oz. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's terrible.
Takes the hat off. It's fucking Kevin Nash, dude.
Yeah. And it didn't even look like Oz. It looked like an old drunk Santa Claus or something.
Yeah. It's like an old leprechaun, bro. Yeah. Like, that's what you got early WCW. Terry washing out of the WWF is the best thing that ever happened to that company.
So sad to say, too.
Yeah.
Like, somehow, some way.
Yeah, that's really the perfect metaphor for what WCW was. You washed out of the WWF, come over here. You have a little bit of moment in the sun. Happened for Macho, happened for Terry. Terry just struck gold, though.
I'm about to say, like, it's that what's that commercial where the dude goes, it's free real estate. Yeah. That's really what it was. Like, he just seen all this open space, like, oh, I could work with this brother. You know what I'm saying? You just let me run it the way I want to run it. We're gonna have fun over here.
X. Look, set that motherfucker up for life.
Exactly.
He was already set up for life. He got set up even more. Shout out to WCW being trash for most of his existence. I don't mean it wasn't like some good shit going on. Like, it was some entertaining shit.
Yeah.
It was so bad it was entertaining that it ended up being good. And that was WCW for most of its existence. Especially after 96.
Yeah.
2004 SummerSlam, Randy Orton wins his first World Heavyweight Championship. The youngest to ever hold it in the WWE. Still to this day, nobody younger than him has won a championship. The very next night, we have the celebration with him and Lucian. And they celebrating. They happy for Randy Orton. And Triple H is just like, nah, cuz.
Nah.
Randy Orton got his ass cooked.
He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
But
Not my world champion.
nah. I mean, they kind of built on that a little bit more a few years later. More on that in a second. 2005, CM Punk defeats Colt Cabana in a 2 out of 3 falls match. His final match in Ring of Honor. 2007, RIP Crush from Demolition. 2010, RIP former tag champion Lance Cade. That's an Omaha, Nebraska legend right there. In my eyes. I don't know about anybody else's eyes, but mine are the one that matter. Okay? Okay.
That's facts.
Yeah. 2013, going back to 2004, Randy Orton is Mr. Money in the Bank now. And he comes out there, he cashes in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Daniel Bryan, who just won the title off of John Cena at SummerSlam. And with some help from Triple H, the guy that turned on him 9 years before. He said, you know what, you good. You know, you've asserted yourself, you've proven yourself now. Even in spite of all the shit I tried to do to hold you down. You know, we trust you way more than that guy right here, though. So let's get it cracking. Authority is born.
Yes, sir.
The greatest cash in of the 2010s right there.
Yeah.
I believe that's a factual statement.
Oh, yeah. Ain't no question. It was killing.
I mean, because, you know, the bracket.
Listen, we not talking about that bracket. This
why
man
not,
over
man?
here. I know what my winner was.
True.
We know
It wasn't the official bracket winner, but
we know what revisionist history is around here. I remember who the winner was.
Hey man, no comment, no further comment on that. 2014, Kevin Steen signs with the WWE. I wonder what his career turned out to be like over the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kevin Steen.
Hey, I seen flash of it this week.
Oh yeah, I got something to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, 2014, somebody else got his ass cooked. John Cena took a first-class flight to Suplex City. The very first occupant of Suplex City was John Cena. Brock Lesnar whooped that boy ass at SummerSlam and took his world championship from him too. Shout out to that. That was a good period of time.
Man, that was shock value to the nth degree. And I listen,
yeah.
I didn't even care that it was so lopsided. I was just like, yo.
Because it didn't dawn on me till like maybe about 10 minutes into the match. Like, John Cena getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, hold on, John ain't hit a move on this nigga at all, maybe since like the first minute of the match.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, you knew this new version of Brock was a lot rougher, a lot, crazier with it. Because they had the match 2 years prior. But they had been so 50-50 with his booking that year. And it was like, he might get some shit off. He might look strong for a minute, but it's Cena. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get back into it. It's gonna turn into a classic. Dude said, nah, I'm just cooking this man. I'm cooking this man for 15 minutes with a suplex for every minute. Like, but the
coming off of beating
thing,
Taker at Mania too.
Exactly. The streak. And before that, he had beat Punk at SummerSlam the year before, which was I watched that the other day. That was beautifully done.
Yeah, it was going
crazy.
But
he beat Punk, beat the streak, and then rolled into SummerSlam and did this to Cena. And the funniest thing about that match to this day, it's sad, but I laughed at it. That kid in the crowd, as it got quieter, that just kept saying, "Let's go, Cena." Like, like, boy, that man is dead. Don't you see him not moving? Like, oh man, I feel for you because you got hope, kid, but that man is not getting up. That man is not winning. That man is not doing anything. He is just cooked. Barbecue chicken.
Shout out to that kid, man. I wonder what the type of fan he is now.
Oh man,
because that'd be interesting.
he gonna be in the PC in like 5 years.
Probably. And we're gonna circle back to it like, yeah, you know that kid, that was me. Like, what? Crazy. 2018 RP Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Hall of Famer with the Hart Foundation. RP to him, man. Shout out to his daughter, the boat.
That is
The best of all time. His daughter Natalie.
I don't.
We know her as Natalia around here.
I know her as Natalia, but nothing outside of that. I don't see her no
you
more.
don't recognize her as the boat?
No, sir. No, sir.
You don't recognize her as the how many championships she got, man?
Like 2.
Yeah, she do got 2 champs. I thought she had way more than that.
I will say
I did thought she had maybe like 2 more on top of that.
Nope.
Damn.
I will
she
say
got a lot of title matches. That's what it is.
Exactly. Which again, I don't like giving credence to that theory, but it gotta be something. I will say about Natty what a lot of execs and stuff like that say about wrestlers that they don't really care for. She's a good hand.
Hey, that is what they be saying.
Exactly.
They was like, man, they ain't trash, but they ain't setting the world on fire. They're good hands.
Right. She ain't her. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen when she talks. I mute the TV quite frequently.
So basically she like Matt Flynn.
Damn. Why Matt Flynn
like
catching strays out here?
WWE Brian Hoyer.
Hey, Brian Hoyer been a dude that was like holding down for a minute. Like if Brady went down, Brian Hoyer was there. Why you catching strays on your people right now? Oh man, Matt Flynn. Oof. That's a
Matt Flynn. Listen, if Young Kings Wrestling in the alternate universe, this is a NFL podcast, and we still got our Mr. Keep a Check award. That shit named after Matt Flynn.
Listen, absolutely, absolutely. Hey man,
that boy got paid off of 1 game as a backup quarterback. Boy,
facts.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. He just throwing money away. I was about to move to Seattle myself.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And then he went right back to Green Bay after Russ took over too. So that man said, "Hey, I got a check. Move to Seattle
got
for a little
check
bit
too."
I'm sure he did. He said, "I got me a check. I moved to Seattle just to move back because that dude took the job." Like,
I'm gonna get Jimmy G to keep a check too. He low key up there, motherfucker too.
Oh yeah,
he done got a few
gonna
checks.
Stay somewhere. He gonna stay somewhere
somehow, some way. This nigga got a check from Vegas. I was like, hold on. I know y'all ain't that desperate.
Some hella high water.
That's crazy. Shout out to him. Happy birthday this past week, Spike Dudley, Hall of Famer, former WWF champion Bob Backlund. Another former WWE champion, Kofi Kingston, my boy. Is one guy who probably will never win a WWE title, Johnny Gargano. Happy birthday to him, too. I'm just throwing strays out today.
Cold-blooded. Hey, we not going to front like that tag match wasn't fire, though.
I didn't watch it, bro.
Yeah. I know you capping. I know. Bro, I know you capping.
I did not watch it. I listened. I waited because I was just like, I'm not about, just in case DIY won again. I was like, I'm not about to see this with my own eyes. I'll listen for it. I know they're going to show the replay of the finish after the match. That's exactly what they did. That's all I need. I'll go back and watch it later now that I know what happened. But live, I wasn't watching that, bro.
Oh, man.
This is like DIY's 5th or 6th main event on SmackDown in the last, 2 months. I'm tired, boss.
Yeah, hey,
It sounded
boss
like it was
ain't
going
tired.
crazy though.
It was.
I
They was
did peek
cooking.
a couple times. I was like,
Hey, man.
I did my Naito shit.
Hey, listen. Them boys can work, man.
Oh yeah,
They ain't
I got
everybody's
something to
cup of
say
tea,
about
but
that in a little bit too
all right.
though. Yeah. Shout out to Big Bill, aka Big Cass. Happy birthday to him. Cedric Alexander, Soraya, and Dr. Tom Pritchard. It's all the birthdays,
Yeah. Shout out to him.
yeah, man. Let's get into this royal address right quick. I got one thing, and then I'll let Reek do what he got to say, and then we can talk about the other stuff. I actually got two things. I'm gonna do my two things first, and then I'll pass it over to you. We got an update on Vincent Kennedy McMahon. At least so we think. I don't know. It's a guy. His name is Lee Cole. Who the fuck is that guy? I don't know. They say he's the brother of former WWE ring attendant Tom Cole. Mr. Cole claims that Linda McMahon has been telling people that Vince's health was deteriorating. But in a statement from one of Vince's attorneys, they say Vince's health is fine. We have no idea where the rumor that he had health issues came from, but it is not true. Okay.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Okay.
And then got another shout out though. Zack Sabre Jr. Shout out to him. Defeated Yota Tsuji to win the 2024 G1 Complex in New Japan. Rather than challenge for the world title at Wrestle Kingdom in January, he said he's going to challenge for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at King of Pro Wrestling on October 14th. So we'll see who he'll be facing then. But Zack Sabre Jr. becomes the first foreign winner of the G1 since Kenny Omega in 2016. He joins Kenny Omega and Andre the Giant and Terry Bollea as the only foreign winners of the G1 in the whole entire existence of G1.
Andre won the G1?
Andre won the G1.
That's crazy. I mean, Terry, yeah. No, what else is new? But I didn't see Dre winning it. That's crazy.
He's also the first British winner of the G1, too.
That makes sense.
Which makes sense because we got a French guy, an American, and a Canadian.
Right.
So of course. Shout out to him, man. What you got?
All right. So I'll get this one quick out the way. All In was announced for Globe Life Field where the Texas Rangers play next year, July 2025. You knew they wasn't going into Jerry's world. We ain't deep like that yet.
Come on, let's be for real.
If we gonna get that deep. Well, I mean, good. I feel like they've been tiptoeing around, a lot of places in Texas, like they just dip in, dip out. So, you gotta get around some more. On top of that,
you know what? If they can fill a stadium in a year from now, shout out to them for it.
If they can, we'll see.
A year is a long time to, you know how shit go over there.
Facts. It's a minute. On top of that, they planning a stadium show in Australia in the next year. Again, that's piggybacking off of what we said. Like, if they can fill it out. What's nearly filled out is Bad Blood. They nearly sold out for October down there in ATL. Cooking right now. Hey, I know that show about to go hard.
Hey, Metro Boomin, you gonna let Cody Rhodes talk to you like that, bro? In that commercial?
Hey, look. Cody was just talking to Jay-Z on FaceTime over at Fanatics Fest. Because Michael Rubin.
Cody want to play into that Cody Luther King shit so bad, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, like, Michael Rubin was over there talking to him, and he was at the booth, and it was just like, yo, what up?
Hey, like, hold on. Michael Rubin.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
Oh, man. Oh, so he guilty.
You gonna talk talk about black people and what we do to other black people. You not
Oh,
qualified to say nothing
yeah.
about that.
I did see Meek tweet about that when I was in the airport too. Like, hold on, fam.
I don't got time to talk about that though. Listen,
Mike getting a little too comfortable around here. I don't
yeah,
like
just
when
because
y'all
you
do
invite
that.
a bunch of rappers to your house every year on the 4th of July don't mean shit.
Facts. This man think he making his
Watch your
own
tone.
cookout. Facts. So Enta had this to say as far as, because we've been talking about, the rumors of him and going to WWE, the contract in AEW is up or about to be up. And he just went on Twitter and just said, no more gossip. My president is AEW. I will piggyback off of that by saying that it was reported yesterday or today that Ray Phoenix has canceled all of his bookings in September, his indie bookings. So do with that information what you will. It's
Get
kind of a
ready to
straight
learn
line.
NXT, buddy.
Like, it's kind of a straight line if you know the routine by now. Speaking of NXT, Beth Phoenix commented for the first time since her contract ran out in WWE. She was commentating on NXT for a while, but she was the usual CVV. Was talking. But yeah, she had nothing but great things to say about WWE. She, enjoyed her time there. Other opportunities that she can explore right now. Not talking about any other wrestling company right now, but yeah, she loved her time there and she's happy. Will non-committal about the future. She said, hey, gets the questions all the time about wrestling again, but she's like, listen, that shit's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially when you get up there in age. Her husband can attest.
Right. Hey, in that same interview, Beth Phoenix said she actually pitched the idea for her and Santino to Vince.
Oh,
after watching Norbit.
Right.
She said she watched Norbit and she was just like, yo, we can do something similar to this. And she pitched it to Vince and they got approved for TV the next week.
Yeah, and
so
that
she
makes
said
so
like
much
the
sense.
whole time. Yeah, dude. She said the whole time Santino would just like do shit to try to just get her to pop in front of the crowd on TV, where she's supposed to be like this hardened, I don't want to say masculine woman, but she, she got her edge to her. So he would just say just shit just like under his breath and just to get her to crack. It was just funny as hell. She said,
"Facts."
Yeah, shout out to him and shout out to her for having that vision.
Yes, sir.
Vince went and watched Norbit too.
Oh yeah, he was eating that shit up. You already know he was.
That's probably his top 5. That's probably his top 4 on Letterboxd.
Oh, gotta be. Vince probably watched the hell out of some black movies.
Oh, there. They just say he got the crime time idea from Chappelle's Show. Come on now.
Yeah. Hey, listen. We got clarification on that. He was at one of Chappelle's live shows like
a
couple years ago.
Yeah.
So like he a fan for real.
Oh, love that nigger family. Damn it. All right, enough of that.
Oh, so the GOAT, Mr. John Cena, he was talking with Collider, and he wanted to make it clear because everyone has their own interpretations of what he said about the Farewell Tour. He said, listen, between the next year into 2025, he's looking at about 36 dates. He said, Peacemaker, shooting on Peacemaker is going to take us to the end of 2024. And he is giving the calendar year of 2025 to WWE. So it's going to start in January, it ends in December. So you're talking 36 dates in total. Okay. Getting, domestic around the world. But once we get to December, that's it. Cutting it off. And this was probably a shot at several people, but You know, he just kept it professional. And I'm just going to tag off of this. He said, there isn't a check writer with enough money to change my mind once I hang it up. So that's a shot at a couple people. He said, when this retirement hit, that's it. We ain't getting no one more time, no more.
Sting,
none of that.
stand up.
Edge,
stand up.
Sean.
Who else? Hey, hold on.
All right, listen.
Hold on.
If we talk specifics, I don't acknowledge it as his last match, but there was a thing. There was a thing that happened.
We ain't seen him since though, so that's all that mattered. I'll accept the one-time deal. It's when you start just doing it the whole run. That's a different story.
Oh yeah, no, we can't do that. Can't do that at all. What I got? Oh, Matt Kemp is at it again, talking.
Oh yeah.
So this was about Mr. Matt Riddle and the beef he had with Roman Reigns. Now I thought this dude was an idiot before, but apparently he said some really stupid shit about 3 years ago. Back when Matt Kemp was getting all the interviews and doing the bump and things like that. Riddle got on there in the summer of 2021, and he said he had an issue with Roman Reigns taking credit for the success of SummerSlam that year, the SummerSlam that we went to. He said Roman doesn't move the needle. On top of that, the only reason he has a top spot is due to his relationship with The Rock, and he could beat up Roman in a real fight. Listen, he is Samoan, so I'm not betting against him in any fight. I don't care if you an MMA fighter or not. But listen, saying that he is a top spot because of The Rock is disingenuous, because even The Rock couldn't get him over at one point in time.
Right.
That's how bad it was. But now, ever since he said that, yeah, they had issues. Roman wasn't fucking with him at all, and they literally had to, when they were doing interview segments, they had to keep them apart from each other because it was deep like that. Like Roman would be ready to snuff this man in the hallway somewhere. Bad, man.
Hey, man. Hey, that's your guy, man.
So what? Ain't mine. I ain't rocking with. What was that Matt said? Not my kind of white people. I wouldn't be chilling with him. Because I got a thing against stupid. Like, if you stupid for real, you can play stupid on TV all you want to. If I see you outside the TV camera, you still acting like this dumb shit? Nah, you ain't rocking with me, fam. Ain't it?
Yeah, listen, I didn't understand the vitriol as much until I watched a Jay and Silent Bob movie one time.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this dude, I get it now. This dude kind of remind me of Matt Riddle, and it's annoying as fuck. Like,
yeah.
It Jay from the
really
Jay
fast.
and Silent Bob movies are much worse than Matt Riddle. Like, he's much worse. He's what I can imagine Riddle would be like, being around all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else we got?
My last thing, it's official. Bobby Lashley and MVP internally came off the company's roster completely. If you look on the website, they got moved to the alumni section, so you know what that means. But hey, man, I'm just gonna say what I've been saying about it. I did reach out to MVP because I would like to have a conversation about multiple things that we've been talking about on this podcast. Because I want the truth out the word. I don't want to hear from these motherfuckers talking about it. I want to know from you what's been going on. So, P, if you get this message, hit me back, bro. We gotta talk.
Big facts, man. They gotta be a package deal, though, right?
Hey, listen, we get them both in one shot. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause I seen somewhere they said MVP filed a trademark for the Hurt Syndicate.
Ooh, okay.
Which, like, is, it's a play on the Hurt Business.
Mhm.
Way better name than Pure Fusion Collective.
What the fuck?
Came up with that
First of all, who? Why?
It's just trash. Studline was right
Right.
there.
I mean that. I mean, I would have taken if you just cut it to the collective like that. But all of
Pure
that,
Collective, some shit like that. Take one of them
yeah,
words out. Pure Fusion. That ain't that bad.
that's just doing too much.
Y'all doing too much. Yeah. Hey, but back to the topic though. We need to get the Beatdown Clan back in TNA. That's where I think they should go.
Okay.
Makes the most sense for me. Bound for Glory coming up in about a month or 2 months.
Mhm.
That's the spot people come to. Former TNA champion come in, challenge whoever he needs to. Just be like, yo, I'm back, motherfucker. I think we can cross AEW off of the list though.
Oh, for sure.
Would
There's
not be
no way.
wise to have MVP and Chris Jericho working together.
Well, I mean that on top of I don't feel like they would gel with Tony the Snowman. I don't think so.
Nah, me either. But one more thing though, in regards to this, MVP is gone. Last time we seen him, he was managing Omos, aka Nick Zilla, aka
Big black nigga.
So like, what's next for him now that his manager is gone?
I don't know. Honestly, it ain't looking good because this is another, and it is sad that we got to say this is another example of a wrestler that Vince knew how to book, but somehow Triple H can't even find time on TV anywhere when you've got between the 2 shows 5 hours. I mean, he ain't going on NXT no more. Although him and Oba probably be something crazy. But either way, like, it's just another example. Like, Odyssey Jones just got on TV after he got drafted twice to the same show.
Right. Didn't
pop up. Now he's on Raw and interjection and some other nigga business that he ain't got no business being in.
Facts.
But that's neither here nor there. Oh, I think the only guy that you can consider that's like a bigger stature guy, one of those guys, like a Braun Strowman, something like that. Only guy like that, as far as black folks, that got booked well under Triple H was Keith Lee. And that was like a given. Like, you can't mess that up. I mean, Vince found a way to do it, but still.
I don't even blame Vince for that no more. This nigga had COVID, got out of shape.
Well, yeah,
he just had a bunch of shit going against
him. It was a wild year for that man. But no, like Vince was hitting the stride with Omos once he found, like, you know, the placement for him. Triple H ain't even featured this guy. He had one in the Rumble back in January.
The Dre.
Yeah.
And then before that was the SummerSlam Battle Royal back last year in Detroit.
Right. Yeah. So what? He's just the Battle Royal wrestler now? Like,
pretty much.
That's it. Like,
don't even be dominant in those neither.
Right. Like, you don't have no, like, monster guys. Like, what's his name? Bronson. There we go. Oh yeah, Bronson is over here cooking like he done knocked Seth all the way off TV for a minute.
And he 5'9".
Right, exactly. So it's like, you know how to book the, guys of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with Braun, but where is that? There's a spot there that you could put the man on. I don't know what brand he'd been going that long. He ain't even part of the draft. I don't know where he would fall on Raw, SmackDown, or wherever. But it's got to be something you could have him do. But goes to the point. What we been talking about that y'all got mad about in the comments. It's another symptom of what we've been saying.
Look, man, I got a few, since I'm not the Booker of the Year or nothing. But I've decided to help out the Booker of the Year. I got some things we can do with this guy, Omos, man. Seen an interview with Josh Briggs and Tavion Heights from NXT. You know, they went over and did some work in Japan with Pro Wrestling Noah. They interviewing, they having a conversation rather with the Great Muta. It's fire. Sit down with a legend, right? Great Muta said he want to see Omos over there in Noah, just getting busy.
Okay.
Like even great I said great Umas. What? The great Muda even know about Omos, bro. Like he know the real. But I got some other things now. We got this whole thing with Xavier Woods and he not feeling, Odyssey Jones and Kofi Kingston no more. What if Xavier Woods go and team up with Omos and go bring him on? Like, you want to bring in a big black nigga? I'm gonna give me a big black nigga too. We gonna have a big black nigga off.
Oh man,
Something like that.
Hey, low key, you gave me an idea though. If he went over to Noah, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause he's not like a Khali that can't move. Like he actually can,
Right.
make shit happen. So he go over there, like say he cooked for like a good couple months, and maybe they give that great next to his name. He come back to Great Omos, like that might slap. You know what I'm saying?
By Muda,
right?
Hey.
That might slap low key.
Hey, I go crazy. I got another idea, man. I think him and Chelsea Green could do some good work. You'd be Chelsea Green bodyguarders.
When you said him and Chelsea, I was like, wait.
Come on, I'd be straight, straight comedy. This would be like the last priority. All these things for me.
But she got a bodyguard already.
Well, what if Piper want to go and do her own thing?
Listen, I get it, and she should. Like, not a lot of people know that Piper can really cook. But I mean, as long as that's a thing, like technically, she got it covered right now.
Okay, yeah.
And this is the thing. Here's the thing, right? Because if I see Omos as a bodyguard to Chelsea Green, I'm not gonna put it past the man booking the show for it to not be like this is the help type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust that in his hands.
That's what I said. That's my last priority right here. But
facts.
It could be something interesting. And this one, it started out as a joke, and I started really believing this could work. Have Omos come back as a submission specialist. Now, bear with me now.
Okay.
Give him a new manager, right? It be whoever. Be somebody returning, whoever. That manager also serves as a coach. And he says Omos has been training in submissions during his absence. I've taken over. I've recruited him. He's become a submission specialist. So you can bring in like, a indie wrestler or somebody from the PC to be this quote unquote world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu martial artist, a black belt. And he said, you're going to take on Omos in a submission match. It's an open challenge. But then Omos just beats the shit out of dude, slams him a couple times, and they just like put him in a headlock and motherfucker tap out. And that could be his gimmick, where he just like throw a headlock on niggas and beat them. He just beat everybody by submission, and he the submission expert. Eventually, somebody will go over Omos, and you done made a fucking star, and then Omos done made a headlock the most protected move in wrestling. Just thinking outside the box.
I like that.
There's some little shit that could work. His own little personal master lock challenge.
But it's gotta be like somebody like notable.
Yeah.
Like
and there's no shortage of people that could come in and be the first person to make Omos tap or something like that.
Like it'll be I'm gonna just go crazy as hell with it. Like if y'all did something like y'all got Anderson Silva out there and was like, hey, Omos been training with me. He's a jiu-jitsu master now. So y'all, whoever want to come out and get it, y'all come out and watch him cook.
Ooh.
Like
I know he wasn't really a submission guy, but DC.
Hey, listen, DC's a pure wrestler. Like,
yeah,
I could get down with that too. Actually, that probably makes more sense because he's been trying to do stuff with like he got to do that that ref spot at Extreme Rules. Yeah. But he been wanting to work for them for the longest. So like you get him in here. Listen, DC can talk. You know what I'm saying? He got the stage presence for it. Hey, I'm here for that. DC and Omos will be fired.
Hold on, I'm about to send this one to DC. I'm about to send them this clip. Like,
yeah, really.
Hey, go pitch this to whoever you need to pitch this to.
Listen, DC is at AKA right now with Omos, showing him the ways.
Hey man, nigga, Omos just go get a headlock over his shit. That should be crazy.
Hey,
simple ass headlock, bro. Khalid squeezed niggas' head and got that shit over.
Oh my god. Hey, he traumatized the shit out of us for real.
He did.
I wasn't ready for none of that, man.
You gotta do something with Omos, though. We talked about Omos for like 10 minutes. We gotta do something with Omos, though. Like, you see how fast Bronson Reed got over it in 5 minutes. All you had to do was just beat the shit out of Seth Rollins for 5 minutes. He over as fuck.
Yeah.
And then did the same thing. We're gonna talk about what he did. The same thing too. He did the same thing. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. He did the same thing to R-Truth. Prayers up to Uncle Ronnie R-Truth, man, because he did the same thing to him, and it was kind of R-Truth's fault in a way.
Yeah. But you gotta know when to walk away, fam.
But that's no justification for Adam Pearce's incompetence as a leader, as a manager, as a general manager.
I agree.
He can't protect his talent. This is 2 weeks in a row. Why don't you just slide the motherfucker out the ring? That's all y'all had to do for Seth. That's all y'all had to do for Truth. Slide them out the ring safely so this big motherfucker don't keep jumping on him. That's simple.
Listen. And on top of that, you just keep threatening. Oh, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna suspend this motherfucker. Like, take him out of work. Exactly. Take him out of work. Be like, hey,
I'm sure Drew got way more cachet than Bronson Reed.
A lot more. Drew is a former world champion, multi-time world champion. So hey, you can't tell me that is anywhere near the same thing. But it's like you always giving these threats, bro. Like, start doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're suspended he did it to Brock Lesnar. You suspended indefinitely. Like, you telling me you can't?
That's probably why he afraid to suspend niggas, because last time he did that to Brock, he got cooked.
He got F5 down his pants
twice.
Oh man, yeah, nah, he don't want to catch that tsunami. He might die for real.
Hey, I'm with it. Need some new leadership. That's something Omos could do. Be the Raw general manager next. That's another job for this nigga.
Hey, I'd be with it. I ain't gonna be mad at that.
I wouldn't be bad either. It'd be an upgrade.
Hey,
nobody gonna fuck with him.
I'm about to say, no way nobody ain't gonna listen to him. He was like, hey.
Said you not gonna do what now?
Hey, I said you got a match tonight. I don't want a match. You said what? I'm going. You got it.
Like, you got it. You got it. What else we got, man? Odyssey Jones being a groupie is crazy. I see why Xavier Woods ain't fucking with it. It's like, all right, how many New Day shirts do you got?
I ain't seen a 6-foot groupie since Braun Strowman, low key.
Man,
that's really wild.
Braun Strowman, hold on, what?
Yeah, Braun Strowman was a rosebud. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that's different.
It was literally a groupie in the group. It was catching and sticking off the ropes in the entrance.
This dude over there, them Harlem niggas, man, just be different, bro. That's all that is, man. CM Punk done pulled back up on Drew McIntyre again. Now this nigga done went and got the strap.
Go get the strap.
Hey, man.
Beat that nigga like he was his kid or something.
He did that. You remember this Christmas when Regina King had the oil on the floor with the husband?
Oh yeah.
She had he did one of them jobs. Like, he was laying into this motherfucker like, yo.
Oh God.
CM Punk was watching that movie, like, okay, I got something for your
we find
ass
out their
now.
culture like that.
Right. That's what's up.
What else we had on Monday Night Raw, man? Braun Breaker, this man out here think he Arsenio Hall. Got everybody barking.
Facts.
Any dogs in the house? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
And he was wild, man. This man, I thought he was really trying to kill Sammy for real.
Hey, I needed more.
like, let me find out you answering prayers out here, bro.
Listen, let me find out Braun tapped in.
Hey, he knows we don't like this motherfucker for real. Like,
Facts.
make this shit hurt.
And then shout out to Mark Henry, who was at Monday Night Raw, Hall of Famer with his son Jacob. And shout out to Candice Michelle, who was also at Raw.
Hey, Candice was a vibe for a while, man.
Hey, listen. It shocked me though. I was watching Raw and I seen Candice Michelle. She was rooting for the immigrants. I was like, hold on. This ain't the Candice Michelle I know.
Oh no.
Shout out to Candice Michelle, former
It's different.
Women's champion right there.
Mm-hmm.
Came back and was cold at wrestling just like all of a sudden. That shit tweaked me still.
Man, listen. I
hold
will
on,
never
she out here doing sunset flips and shit.
I was never more confused than when I turned around one day and all of a sudden she was a women's champion. Like, what? Huh?
And she had a little mini bag too. Like, where does bag come from?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all talking about Candice with the twirl and the wand and all that shit. Like,
Diva Search Candice? Nah. She cold. She had a few runs too. She had a nice little run.
Wasn't she the only Diva Search winner to actually win a title?
Maurice didn't win. Winner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, no, she didn't win, did she?
She won the Diva Search in like 05. Like she won after
No,
Christy.
that was Ashley.
Ashley won that one?
It was Ashley in 05.
No,
Christy
Google.
was 04. Christy was 04. Ashley was 05. Layla was 06.
Layla won a belt though.
Yeah. Layla did win. That's right. But yeah, I don't think Candice
Christy didn't win nothing.
Yeah.
After Christy was Ashley. Ashley didn't win nothing.
Nah.
Layla had a couple. Eve, I know Eve won one.
Eve did.
She at least won one. She won a few. And then Eva Marie, she didn't win nothing.
Good.
And that's been it. I just realized there was a Diva Search winner before Christy.
Oh,
Jamie Copey, something like that. She wasn't around.
I'm about to say that.
You don't even got a Wikipedia page.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Ain't nothing happening there.
Anyway, let's go to NXT, man, because I said last week that Wesley was right.
Oh yeah.
Come to find out, he was even righter. He was basically being Zach Wynn's daddy when they was on the road traveling.
Who's
so I had to be the one to step in and ease situations when you start being on your bullshit. I had to wake you up for the flights to make sure we made our flights on time.
I believe it.
I ain't joking. I did too. That was some real shit he was spilling. He pulled up real receipts on this nigga.
Oh yeah. Listen,
mad at it.
I can only imagine the secondhand embarrassment after that shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
Was it right before he got fired?
Yeah, it was literally like 2 days after they won the belt.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Like, I know what dude was looking at his phone like, not this nigga again, man. Like, I know he was looking at it like that. So I feel him all the way with
Facts. Wish that nigga luck in his future endeavors.
Facts.
Again. He told that nigga, he said, I'm gonna beat the shit out you. I'm gonna show you no mercy. I love a good pun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need that street fight, some sort of shit.
Yeah.
Smoke that nigga. No pun intended. Cause get it, cause Rascals smoke weed.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Your boy Tony D lost the Heritage Cup, man.
And forget about it.
Oh shit, I
Charlie
missed
Dempsey
that.
then got the vibe back, man.
Oh shit. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta watch this back then. Oh shit.
Yeah, go tap into that. And
Uh-oh.
then Chase U win back to tag titles, man. People popped for Rich
Hey.
Holland for the first time. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God. I don't think
Shout out
that's
to
ever
Rich Holland.
happened, has it?
Not that I think of.
Because
I love a good redemption story.
I mean, even before, he went ahead and took our boy and put him on the shelf indefinitely. I don't think there was ever really a point in time where he got like a strong reaction. So that's crazy.
Shout out to him.
It's gonna hurt when he find out that he don't really fuck with y'all like that.
Right.
That's coming.
He'd be like, shit, I just use y'all niggas to get back.
Exactly. Like, hey, I
Now
was
I'm
just trying to make a come up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was there.
Hey, man, listen, that's what you're supposed to use college for, man. You ain't supposed to really dedicate yourself to college like that.
That's true.
You get in, get your degree, get out.
Right.
Hey, listen, that's the blueprint you need to follow.
So it gotta be.
And then also NXT, man. Going back to Wesley, he didn't made his claim known. He said he want the NXT title. Joe Hendry want the NXT title too.
Mm-hmm.
And Pete Dunne, his ass came around and tried to assert himself as well. I know Trick Williams got something to say about that. Trick Williams told a story about how he got jumped in college. It's crazy. He said, I'm assuming you didn't watch NXT.
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah,
So
the whole week was busy, but
so Trick Williams is like doing a video package, cutting a promo, talking about, Pete Dunne was talking about how he got jumped in Britain when he was 18. And Trick was like, I got jumped too, motherfucker. I'm a nigga. I'm from the streets. Like, we get jumped. But
right.
no, that's not what he said. He said he got jumped in college when he was a freshman on the team at South Carolina. And some of the upperclassmen, they wasn't fucking with him because he was outshining them in practice and whatnot.
Oh,
so they ended up busting the window out of his car. But they didn't know he was in the car when they did it. So they ran off, and Trick said he ran after him into the dorms. And then, he went in and pressed all three of them niggas and they jumped them in the dorms. That's what he said.
I mean, yeah, you can't be outshining motherfuckers down south, but busting windows out, like,
you gonna bust my window while I'm in it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all mad at him like he was hitting your hoes or something. I mean, maybe he was. I don't know the story, but
right. You might have left out that little detail.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he told the whole story because that's kind of crazy for some football, bro.
Oh, we're gonna see what South Carolina do when he was there. Hold on.
Because
now I need to know.
Something may add it up with that.
Because y'all at least got to be good.
Was it like Gamecock, South Carolina, or?
Yeah, Gamecocks.
Oh, I don't think they was really hitting like that.
All right, no, it wasn't. It was not South Carolina. I forgot he was a transfer. So this happened at a HBCU, Hampton. Make more sense.
Okay. All right. So the math is math.
Make a lot more sense.
Yeah. So he was hitting they hoes. Yeah,
hey, look at
that had nothing to do with football. I guarantee.
They say, yo, we gotta tell this PG rated version.
We got to handle this, man.
Nigga told the PG version of the story. Nigga told us the Kids Bop version.
He did the edited for TV. Like,
got that BET mother scooter. Hey, let's talk about SmackDown. We go from Trick, we going to Mello, man. Trick Mello gang. Man, Mello out here getting laughed at by the bad bitches. Oh, that hurt my heart. That hurt my heart.
Yeah, he ain't had to do my man's like that. Like, I know he ain't been, got a good record against Andrade, but not against Team Coco Butter. Man. Don't have him going out sorry with Bear. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
hey, at least they watching though.
Facts. That's true.
At least they watching. In fact, he knew that they was watching. He ended up getting a dub. So
there you go.
WWE's Jordan Poole.
Facts.
Shining when the bad bitches is watching. Shout out to him. Kevin Owens is symbiote.
You gotta be careful though.
What up?
You gotta be careful though. Kalani gonna hurt somebody.
Hey, Kalani got bigger problems to worry about.
She do. She definitely do.
Wendy Chu pressing up on her.
Hey. I know Wendy's about that too.
Facts. Shout out to Wendy Chu.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Owens symbiote is preheating.
Facts.
He took a look at that belt. It was just like,
delicious.
I said, we are hungry, Eddie. Looking at
it. I see him run back. He was like, "Oh yeah, now we gonna throw it back with that pop up." I said, "Oh yeah,
soon.
You know it's time.
Very soon, very soon."
I seen the look in his eyes. I seen that.
I did too. He was trying to be poker face with it. No, you can't fool me.
Nah, I'm familiar
with your game. Hey, shout out to Queen Nia Jax.
It feels so good.
Hey, I didn't need no more verification that they tapped in. They said, "Oh, y'all want Queen Nia?" Listen, we turned that shit all the way up. Speakers bumping. You know what I'm saying? Woo!
And I got a further proof of my man's JT from Marks and Mike's. He an industry plant. Now Nia Jax replying to him.
That's a fact.
Bianca done posting him. WWE done posting him.
Like, I need to know what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, we need to get him back on here.
Yeah, I got questions.
A lot of questions. Nia Jax, though, back on this segment. Me Chin getting some considerations for player hater for sure.
Nah, real talk.
Because that ain't cool.
I don't even remember where that started. Where did that beef start with them? That she just swinging kendo sticks out here now.
It was a few weeks back. But now, yeah, she getting the title shot and everything, though. Yeah, she putting in work, though. She deserves a title shot.
Yeah.
I guess.
Listen, I'm here for it. I just don't understand
it, though.
Yeah, I don't understand the random drive-bys every other week. Like, yo.
Yeah.
Like, when you was backing up Bailey is one thing. Like, you want to keep her, keep the odds even. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
They out here celebrating. You just trying to crash parties. Like, all that
having a good time.
That Black Air Force energy.
Man, she used to wrestle in Tim's though, so.
Hey, that's fine. She damn sure did. She was cold with it too.
Facts. LA Knight, he got a new t-shirt. I think should go triple platinum in wrestling Twitter. Because his new shirt says I like people skills. Says it's kind of one of the that's up there. Top 20 worst wrestling shirts I ever seen.
Hey, but
it should go triple platinum though.
I'm gonna say a lot of people will wear it and it will make sense. So it's okay.
A lot of y'all lack people skills.
Not to say, given the community we got, it'll make sense. Yeah.
So you should get the merch sales off of that. The Street Profits are back up. I want you to put the word out there that we back up. This is the vibe that's been missing with the Street Profits for the last 2 years. Because I told you I didn't watch the match, but I was listening and I heard the crowd every time somebody out on some offense, every near fall, the crowd was just hot for this match. And then the Street Profits got the dub, and that's the loudest I heard the crowd for them since Money in the Bank 2022. And I'm kind of biased towards that one. Well, I was there.
Yeah, I'm about to say. active participation always gets the nod over, watching on TV.
I just want to know what took so
long. I mean, with them, who knows? Honestly,
yeah. What took
but
so
I
long?
mean, we don't got the kind of time to be burning. My guy's in his mid-40s already.
Right.
Like it's already up.
Shout out to them, man. And then one last thing on SmackDown, man. The tribal chief, the original one, the head of the table, the big dog, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry to hit you with this, big dog. He got his ass cooked.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
This is the first time I seen him get cooked since they poured dog food over my man's.
Yeah. That was at least a good 4 years
5 years ago.
5, yeah. It's funny too, because I'm watching from the beginning of the segment. I'm like, we not rerunning the same shit as last week. Again, we just running that back. And it's like it was playing it out the exact same way. And this nigga Jacob talking about, oh nah, we doing the remix, fam. Featuring in the walking boot that I still got on my foot. This dude was a wild man, bro. Hey, and shout out to David again for being the dumb shit that you are. Because he said, I'll paraphrase. I don't read his shit like that, but I caught wind of what he said, and I'm just phrasing like this. The goal is to have him work solo, and then eventually down the line have him work with Jacob. They want to keep Jacob away from Roman for right now. They don't want them interacting. Okay. Pretty sure they just interacted live in 4K, front of the nation, front of the world. So, what you got to say next, sir? You just you're 0 for 2 for the week.
Yeah, you're not tapped in.
Oh,
you ain't tapped in like that for real.
It's terrible. I love it.
Yeah, I like.
There's nobody I love to watch fall down more. Honestly,
facts. Being observably wrong
at all times,
all the time. Hey man, but that was this week in wrestling, at least for WWE. It's another week. I forgot to watch TNA. I'm gonna try to get on them.
I was about to say, did you see Dolph come out with JBL? Random as hell.
On TNA?
No, on AAA.
On triple? No. What is
I was on the car on the way home. I seen the video.
They let JBL into Mexico?
I guess so. Like I seen Dolph come out. He had the 2 belts on him, and then all of a sudden, JBL
what he doing in AAA?
I think he won one of the titles down there because he had one with the TNA belt. He had 2 belts on him, and then you see this JBL come out with his hat and a long ass brown trench coat.
Oh man,
but yeah, I'm like,
he lost Alberto, and
that's the most
I don't even
random,
care no more.
That's the most random pairing I ever seen in my life. Like
he lost Alberto, man. I don't even care no more.
Alberto.
What
is it? Who's booking this man?
AAA, apparently.
Like what?
Mexico, they don't give a fuck.
Nah, they don't. That is true.
They really don't. Hey man, but we got what's All In is next week?
I think, yeah.
We're gonna talk about All In. We're gonna talk about AEW again. Yeah. This should be a fun week.
I want to say it's been about a minute, so
yeah. You know, there's a AEW pay-per-view. You know what that means? Tony Khan press conference call. Which means we're gonna get an interesting soundbite out of that.
Oh, always.
Because you see,
never fails.
One of them news sites on Instagram is like talking about WWE tampering with AEW contracts, and then Triple H liked the tweet.
Yeah, I did see that
on IG.
I did see that. Hey, let me say, I'm not gonna confirm nor
I need
deny
them to
what
ask
you're saying.
Tony about that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna confirm
for content
or deny
purposes.
what you saying. I'm just gonna antagonize your ass because I know you're gonna react to it. You're trigger happy.
Facts. So yeah, that should be fun to hear him talk about. I'm actually gonna see when that press conference is.
Oh yeah,
so I can watch it live.
It's always gonna be jokes.
It's gonna be jokes for real.
Yeah,
man. Young Kings Wrestling Podcast. We've come to the end of the show, but before we plug socials, I got one more for y'all, man. I got a bonus peasant of the week because I seen something this past week that was so egregious. And you know me, I'm a big Michael Jackson guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when people say defamation type statements or not defamation. It's not the word I'm looking for. Blasphemous, derogatory statements about the king of pop. I don't like them. And I don't like lies being told about Mr. Michael Joseph Jackson. So, with that being said,
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Tank, bring that ass here, boy.
That ass here, boy.
Yeah, that really is crazy. Tank should know better too.
Tank should know goddamn better. If y'all don't know who Tank is, singer, songwriter, R&B, he a legend, bro. He done wrote for a bunch of people. Wrote for himself, wrote for Aaliyah, wrote for who else he write for? Marcus Houston.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually gonna pull up some songs that Tank has written. Because he got some classics in the no pun intended in the Tank.
Listen, Tank is responsible for a lot of our generation being here. I'm just, we just
man. He wrote "I'm Trying to" by Omarion. Fire. He got his own songs. Please Don't Go. Fire.
Yep.
His most recent hit that I can think of was "When We."
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Flat. This man Tank went on Stephen A. Smith and he said Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson.
Chris Brown is in fact better than Michael Jackson.
What?
If there was Magic Johnson, now there is LeBron James. That is the ultimate evolution of a man who can play all five positions. As we talk about Chris Brown, we're talking about the evolution of Michael Jackson, the evolution of Usher, the evolution of me, the evolution of Genuine. That is what this kid is.
And see, he needs his ass whooped twice because how you gonna say from Magic Johnson, then you get LeBron James and you skip Jordan,
Michael
Jordan,
Kobe.
Like, nigga, what?
But
and
then
the same thing. The same thing with Chris talking about. Oh, now it's evolution of Michael then to Usher. Like you skip right over Usher. Like, yeah, time out, bro. Like,
but
disrespectful.
Here's the thing as well. One, did he bring up Usher name? Right?
He did. He said Usher. But it's like
Usher was also influenced by Michael Jackson, as was Chris Brown. But that's neither here nor there because Stephen A. Smith posted the clip and Tank in the comments doubling down. He said he giving Chris Brown vocal ability over Michael Jackson. He giving him the writing ability, the producing ability. He said he giving him the dancing ability over Michael Jackson. And then he says, I know you're going to say that MJ's catalog is crazy, songs are classic, etc. But that was because of a lot of great people involved who were some of the greatest at what they do. Chris Brown orchestrates his own movement from studio to visual to show. No handouts, no sponsors, all while the world was against him. Tank, respectfully,
Sit your ass down.
Come on.
And who are these people? Who are these people that were great at what they do?
And the world wasn't talking about like Quincy Jones and all them.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. The man was performing since he was a little tiny boy.
5 years old.
Like Quincy Jones could only be doing so much that he couldn't do for himself. And you try to tell me the world wasn't against Michael?
Right.
Still to this day, while he's 6 feet under, young fool. Like,
facts.
Well, don't give me that. Come on.
Even
now.
Chris Brown was like, "Nah, fam, that ain't it." Because you know Chris Brown gonna be like, "Man, Chris Brown will not allow no shit like that to be said about him."
How you gonna tell a dude that was the basically an understudy of this man that he's better? Like,
right.
Come on now. You got does Tank have the CTE? Is that what's going on here?
I don't know about CTE, but he did say he was going deaf a few years back.
Oh shit. So he can't even hear himself talking this bullshit. That's a damn shame.
It's crazy, man. Maybe I deserve to delete all my Tank songs off of my song playlist.
When did OG start acting like this though? I don't understand.
Man.
Like y'all supposed to be setting the example. You out here tripping like this.
You know better than that, Tank.
He damn sure do. He too old to be doing this bullshit.
Let's see how old Tank is, man. How old is Tank?
Gotta be in his 40s. Late 40s.
Yeah, he been around that long. Late 40s. He got to be around there. How old is Tank? Man, 48.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Crazy.
Out your damn mind.
That's probably why him and Tyrese got into that fight.
Yeah. Well, when was that?
That was like 2011, 2012.
I was about to say it might have been a couple reasons for that.
Oh yeah, Tyrese. Yeah, Tyrese different.
Yeah, he went through some phases.
Facts. Hey man, let's plug our socials and get up out of here.
Yeah. Y'all can find me everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Recap It 24. Y'all can find Havoc Hour, where I talk sports and entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Google Podcasts, Anchor, X, Spotify. And video versions are up on YouTube. All the content is out now. I actually might have something to report on that low key. This weekend might have set some things in motion. So
hey,
it's been a minute, but I might have something for y'all soon.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's for real this time, he said.
Yeah. It's
for real.
Help is on the way.
Hey, turn it up. And I am the thespian TC Fontaine, aka TCF Baby. Please say the baby. Follow me if you want to on Instagram. I don't post, but yeah, FOY.flicks. Follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere. See, I'm fucking up.
It's all good.
Go rewind everything I just said. Hold on. I don't post on Instagram, but you can follow my personal Instagram, tc.fontaine. You can follow my photography, foy.flicks, or go to foyflicks.com and go check out the whole website. But then you can follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere at YK Wrestling. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Go to ykwrestling.com for links to all the platforms. You can go buy you some merch on there as well. And you can go buy you some W over there as well. You know, the links to the W site for my shit.
Facts. So get you some.
Get you some W with the code YK Wrestling for 10% off. Yeah. That's where we at, man. Got All In next week. Should be fun. You know, I kind of low-key want to go. No, I don't. I was gonna say I want to go to like a watch party for All In.
No, you don't.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be around.
I'm about to say you don't want to be in that space.
I want to watch it from the safe space of my home.
That's like being in a hot COVID room. You gonna catch something.
Yeah,
at some point.
Like, you know, and I would go to the movies and do it. I don't want to pay for the movie ticket.
Nah.
It's like they charge like $25 to watch pay-per-views at the movie theater.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Which,
I get it's
better than paying for it at home, but
yeah. Like you ain't got to pay $50, $60, but like, I don't know.
I'm gonna
My
save
thing
that for
is
a bigger show.
yeah, like I would consider that if there were more than like one or two matches that I care about. Like as per usual, there's really only one or two that I care about like that.
And the
Like
one I care about, it better have the right winner. You know what I'm talking about?
I know they about to put my boy out the pasture. I know they about to do it, man.
I don't think so. Not this.
I don't want.
Not yet.
I don't want them to do it, but I feel like it's gonna happen.
No, they just announced another pay-per-view in Washington where both them niggas is from. So they might have to run it back there.
Hey, let me find out he gonna stop being stubborn and take a win for once.
I hope so. Maybe I deserve.
Because I heard people say like he just be telling people, "Nah, I don't want to win." Like he was one of the biggest people that was like campaigning to lose to Kofi at Mania. Like he just don't like taking wins. Like you want to ghost this shit. Like you need to take this win and take that strap and like call it a day. Like
being Terry is one thing, being the complete opposite,
that's not cool either. It's really not. Because son,
but I don't.
It's some people like we don't want to see win constantly, and you just letting them.
Facts. Number 52. You had that belt too long, man.
Hey, and why he cooled off? Listen, I don't know what it is about the chase, but it's really getting to be a thing. Like
it's always been.
It's always been a thing, but it's like nobody seems to really find the solution for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bailey, but I think hers was probably the worst one I've seen in a long time. Because damn. Like when I say,
her and Sammy probably because like they didn't need to really be there.
Well, Sammy especially. Bailey, I understood because it was like the first actual push that she had gotten since she'd been back, where she was actually finding the stride. She was winning matches and she won the big one. She didn't just come up short again, like the whole run of Damage Control. But Sammy didn't need that shit. Sammy was just never gonna work. Despite what the crowd says when he shows up, I don't give a fuck about that. But not with Bailey, it was just like we turned the shit up on the way there, and then we just been flat ever since then. Like she wasn't on TV, and I don't think anybody cared, and that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
crazy.
Now I'm trying to think. We're gonna come up with some solutions for quote unquote the chase.
Yeah, man, it's not good.
There's been some people that have been able to survive the chase.
Yeah, like I think Priest did pretty good, even though there wasn't really a chase. Like he just showed up with the briefcase and said, "I'm cashing in," and that's it. But yeah, it's got to be a way you can fix that shit.
See what they did it with him. They had him drop the belt.
Yeah,
and then win it back, and then drop it again. So it was just like he never held the belt that often either.
Right.
Like most of the times he held the belt was that first year.
That's true.
There's ways around it.
How did they do it with Cena though? Because I mean, they kind of had they had like the Terry thing going on where like he was getting his ass beaten and then he just kept coming back at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did with Kurt Angle. That's what he did with Shawn and like a bunch of other people. But
see, with Cena, he dropped it a few times too. Like he dropped it to Edge, won it right back.
Yeah.
Dropped it to RVD.
Right.
So like, yeah, he has some more people around him too. But yeah, we need to go back to the archives to really dive deep into the research of it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my assignment this week.
We gonna do a case. We're gonna do a case study on this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Stone Cold Steve Austin's run.
Yeah.
Since I wasn't really watching like that back then. So I'm just curious for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of these babyface runs, see how they shake out.
Yeah, man, because I don't want to be biased, but you know, it's a certain motherfucker with a belt nowadays.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
He about to get cooked by his mans.
Oh yeah,
You know what's gonna happen. It's gotta happen.
it's gonna happen. Hey man, let's get up out of here.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave.
But we gotta go right now, and we'll be back next week with another one for Wreak Havoc. It's your boy TC Fontaine. We out of here. Gone.